What's going on, guys, and welcome back into another episode of the AEW MyGM challenge. So far did not start so good. We're already 30,000 fans behind after just 2 weeks, but we look to make up some ground in this episode. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's taken the time to like these videos and be subscribed to the channel. That helps out smaller creators like me so much, so thank you guys for that. And thanks for everyone who's been continuing to leave their favorite independent wrestlers down in the comments below, because that'll help out build the roster for the next challenge we'll be doing. So without any further ado, let's jump into this episode. So here's where we left things off. We are in week 3. Completed a few challenges. Toni Storm wants a rematch against Megan Bayne because we ran interference last week, I think it was, so that's fine with me. They're in a level 2 rivalry, so I'm happy with that. If we check over on the manage roster screen, something we had to deal with pretty early on was a lot of talent who were not happy, and we still have a few in Penelope, Jay White, Konosuke Takeshita, and Willow also, so hopefully we can turn some of these around. Willow did not start a rivalry with Athena, but we'll try to figure that out. And I think I need to take advantage of the people who have high stamina, who have low stamina, and taking advantage of wrestling them for the week without losing too much popularity. Because Kenny Omega is our most popular wrestler at 62, so I don't think that's a big issue. I'll probably have Omega and Okada on this card, but then have the week off to then pay it off at the pay-per-view. We will see. We have our tier 2 arena, which we can get, so we'll do that right now. Make as much money as possible. I think we'll load this up right now. We're gonna do Mercedes needs we're gonna check that out again. Talent Scout, we are gonna go Renowned Stars, female. And we have gotten nobody again. So that, oh man, really not getting lucky with this at all. Established stars. There we go. Thank you, Hikaru Shida. Let's sign her for 10 weeks for now. And that could be a fun feud to start with Mercedes and Hikaru Shida, who has good popularity, so happy with that. She can go there. I mean, adding more people to this roster I don't think it is necessary right now. Like Cope, for example, doesn't have a feud going on right now. We have got Will Ospreay, who needs something. So maybe turning Cope heel and going up against Ospreay might work. Do a role change for Cope and do a call out from Will Ospreay to Cope. There you go. Good stamina for Cope, which is good. Okay, so we could do, well, both these tag feuds are gonna carry on past this pay-per-view run because they're only at level 1 each. So I think let's do this here non-title because Anna Jay's stamina is a little low, which I think will allow it to go for next week. And then we can also do this feud here, same situation with Austin Gunn. So no title match there. We'll put the title on the line in this one. Their popularity has gotten slightly better. It's fighter versus specialist, so not the matchup you exactly want, but level 2 rivalry, so maybe 3.5 star match coming up there. And then over here, Hangman is at 66 stamina against Jay White, who's got 61. So maybe I'll use this opportunity to run in on somebody to make stamina happy, or sorry, to make morale happy. Or I can do, I could do, who has the better promo skill? 4 and 5. Maybe do a self promo from MJF and then have Jay White versus Bandito with a run-in from Hangman, because then Jay White will ask as a favor a rematch against Hangman, which will hopefully make him happier. So I think we can do that. That's pretty solid. And then we have, man, We'll let Megan Bain take the night off, even though it's going to hurt her popularity a little bit. Plus 12 stamina will be big. Okay. I need Penelope Ford to hold on and not be too upset going forward. But at least we do have money to then help out with that. Get Schooled 1 we will buy and play immediately on someone who's at level 5 or level... No one's particularly close. It's still early days. Well, I guess we'll play this on Okada. Just keep having him grow. He's at level 7 now. Just going to try to make these stars. And I think that we're going to do a few trades here because I have bloated the roster just a tiny bit with 23 people on the show. So maybe I'll be looking to trade like a 3-for-1, maybe trade for one big star that we don't have. Maybe like a John Moxley got taken away. Well, I think we'll have options. We'll have options. It's annoying that the Bucks aren't on the show right now either. Okay, so this is Specials versus Cruiser. This is level 1. They have better popularity anyway, so that's fine. But I think just to be certain, I can flip this around. And this should do better than this. And just in case, we'll put the title on the line there. We'll have tag title, women's, men. Okay, I think I can do this because I'm gonna try to play one of the NXT Power cards that we have right away to boost title matches, to hopefully have us climb back a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna have a Will Ospreay, Adam Copeland rivalry going. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with this. I didn't even look to see what Triple H wanted, to be honest. But starting off with Mercedes Moné versus Hikaru Shida for the TBS Championship, and Mercedes Moné holds that title in an okay 2.5 star rated match. So again, kind of struggling right off the bat, but we'll get there. Cope is now a heel. Jay White versus Bandito with a Hangman run-in. Bandito might be 3-0. I'm not gonna lie. Disappointing 1.5 star match, but the rivalry grows between Hangman and Jay White. Excellent from Will Ospreay starts a feud there. You got Anna Jay and Ty Mello versus Hart and Sky Blue. Julia Hart and Sky Blue win, which is good. That's level 2 rivalry now. 2 stars. Okay from MJF. That's a bit disappointing. We got Fletcher and Takeshita win that one. 2 star. That is now a level 2 rivalry. That's what we needed. Perfect from Tony Storm. And then Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. Okada takes back his title now, and they're 1-1. Level 3 rivalry. Okay, that's good. Over on Raw, we have got Strickland versus Julius Creed in a tables match. Bailey is versus the other Creed now. He looked to be doing pretty well of just doing self-promo, so I thought they were building his popularity while maintaining his stamina, but that does not look like the case anymore. That's a bit annoying. There was a charity there from Samoa Joe. We've got charity from Kevin Owens, and then all normal matches. Then over on NXT Mutiny, who have, SmackDown's been off to the strong start. Charity from Adam Cole, and then a random tables match in there. But all right, so let's see. Okay, so SmackDown finally seemed to have calmed down a little bit, which is good. This is fine. They can go again on week 4, which is good. Bandito is going to be very happy. We have got Sky Blue and Julia Hart, who are slowly climbing. Anna Jay can go again. That was what was important. Same thing with Austin Gunn and Kyle Fletcher. And these two, Okada might need a health spa. But they're both at 60 popularity, though, which is good. Okay. Tay and Anna work really well together. Why is the tag team chemistry only 3.5 stars? Anyways, we had our best week, slightly better, at 24,000. We made $44,000, which is good. Bandito got lucky. Things will be different next time, says Switchblade. Good acquisition. NXT really got really great choice picking up Hikaru Shida. Happy to fight you anytime, Will. Only one way it ends. MJF nearly gave the crowd a heat stroke blowing all that hot air. A new champion, Kazuchika Okada, takes the title from Kenny. Tony Storm dropped a great promo. Kyle Fletcher takes the match from Austin Gunn. Why are they only getting 3.5-star chemistry if they're both excellent tag teams? Raw did something to gain an extra 9,000 fans. And a charity, so that's good. We would have beat them this week, so that's promising. SmackDown, 36,000 again, this time with a promo though. And then 34,000 from NXT Mutiny, so we're again losing tons of ground here. We are already 43,000 fans behind, and Jon Moxley is the main champion on SmackDown, so it'll be hard to get him now. Okay, Okada says thanks for the title rematch. Okay, we can do that. Great, Kenny's really happy now. Schedule a run-in on one of your champions. We're not going to be doing that. Actually, maybe we will be doing that. We'll have to see. Power cards. We do only have the one. Okay, we have Hellspawn 2 at least. So I will play Hellspawn 1 on Kazuchika Okada, so he'll be better, or just safe for next week. And then we can do a call out from Kenny to Okada to have that payoff at the pay-per-view. We are doing Hangman versus Jay White. We are doing... Why is... because the rivalry is paying off, I guess. We'll do Tony Storm versus Megan Bayne, which is going to continue past this. We're going to do Shida and Mercedes Moné. And then we're going to do both the tag team feuds that see all titles on the line here. Okay, good. We will do Jay White and Hangman. I think that's the only one that's at level 3. It's the only thing paying off right now. And then Tony Storm and Megan Bayne in the opener. We're going to go over here and play our fighting champion, because we have 2 of them. This card used to be kind of weak when it was only 1, but honestly, you can play it twice in this season. It's pretty good. We have our Legends Whisperer card as well. Maybe that should be played on... I'm going to play that on the main character. Hangman's only at 5 in ring, so let's boost him to 20. I like that. Let's go see. Hangman got 3 new perks. Should be basic power card, basic stamina. We'll go stamina for sure. Fighter or giant. Ooh. We'll go fighter. I mean, we don't have any giants, but that's fine. Falls count anywhere match. No holds barred. We'll go just falls count anywhere. Okay, that's good. I did not know that Hangman's specialty was Extreme Rules, so that is good. So hopefully this will give a little edge to Hangman there. And I think one person... Oh, Extreme Rules as well. It's Tony Storm, which I think I want Tony Storm, the champion, going forward. So we'll do that. This show is going to cost a little bit more than usual, but that's okay. We are going to add this here to try to start something between Willow and Athena. And then Penelope Ford's still upset. We are going to do... We're going to try it again for MJF with a self promo. We are going to try Will Ospreay with a self promo. And then... I need to throw Cope in somewhere. He's got to get in the match, but now he's a heel, so now it doesn't make sense. All right, too bad. That's tough. So then we'll take Will off, actually, just to have him get more on the level of Cope, who will do... these are both self promos. Bandito and MJF are going to stay at level 2. I will change this then to a call out. Make that level 3. And this actually will be a call out as well. Whoops. To have that be more advanced for the next string of shows. Okay. That's good. What was the run in? Yeah, it's fine. Some of these here. So I've done 0 commissioner goals so far. That's where I'm okay with that. Self promos, spend more on promos. That's good. GM interferences. I haven't had the time to do one of those yet. Shows with a title match we'll get. We're almost there with this here. Okay. Is there a time frame on that? This is gonna be done, so Tony will be happier. Okay, that's good. Every match is titles, right? Just because that will. Ooh, that would have been bad. There we go. Okay. Good. Show is costing almost 50 grand, which is a bit much at this point in this season. Money's not an issue for us right now, but the issue is we need to make money as well. So, want a good show, but we also need to make some cash. So let's see. TLC match. Roman Reigns versus Cash. Okay. No charities, which is good. Over on SmackDown, first place. No charities, which is very good. This looks like they may have had a This Is War card played on them. Potentially, which that's good. Thank you, Raw, if that was the case. Charity from Piper Niven, and then 5 normal matches. I hope Speedball now and now Brutus are going to be in a feud for sure. Same thing with Strickland and Julius. That's a bit annoying. But over to NXT, here we go. Toni Storm versus Megan Bayne for the title in Toni's match specialty, and she wins it. 4.5. Oh, right, of course, because of my NXT card. I was like, that's doing good. Excellent level 4 rivalry there. Love to see that. This is just a normal match, but with the NXT card, maybe 3.5 star. I'll take 4 for sure. Grows to level 3. That's a bit annoying. Fatal 4-way match for the TBS Championship. Mercedes holds on to it again. And both rivalries grow, which is good. Level 3 between MJF and Bandito. Ty Mello, Anna Jay versus Julia Hart, Sky Blue. The faces keep their titles in an amazing 4-star match. This is looking like a real good show. Bandito plus 3 popularity, and then Hangman versus Jay White. Hangman holds on to his title, ending that feud in a legendary 5-star match. So again, with a little bit of help, of course, from the NXT card, but we have won our first week. We've already had our first level 5-star rated match. Hangman's still good to go. As much as I love Jay White, we might need to include him in a trade, because I made a huge mistake of having too many heels in the women's side, actually. But over here, Anna Jay's at 33, but that's okay. She'll be fine to go after the pay-per-view. Same thing with both Austin Gunn and Kyle Fletcher. So like we have things going forward. Megan Bayne again will be fine. Toni Storm at 72 popularity. Love to see that. Great. So we just got our first match with someone over 65 popularity, which is good. 61,000 fans for NXT Mutiny. They lost 13,000. Very interesting over there. So we'll see who played the card on them. It was SmackDown, which helped them because they were gonna struggle a little bit for the first time this season. Raw did 73,000 on their own. Wow. Okay, and NXT, we got a DNA, which is you love to see, for 72,000. Okay, so we gained that NXT card. To me now was a good move. Name a rival with a better ending than Paige and Jay White. Megan Bayne learns about consequences. Shouldn't have tried that beatdown on Toni Storm. Fantastic show from NXT. Not sure if anyone can take Takeshita and Fletcher seriously after that DQ. Ooh, okay. Loved watching Toni Storm versus Megan. Their classes fit perfectly. Wow, Mercedes looks unstoppable. Mercedes defends her belt again. Maybe NXT should push somebody else for a change. That's funny, especially what goes on in real life. Sheeta gone, Athena gone. I'm still standing here as the queen of NXT. Tony getting pushed a lot lately on NXT. And we made $20,000, which isn't a lot, but that's okay. We needed that to climb back to almost 30,000. So yeah, we still a ton of work to do here. As we reach to okay. I'm so sick of watching Monet strut around in the locker room like she's the queen of NXT. I need to see her get taken down a peg or two. I don't care how it's done. She needs to lose her next match. This is interesting to see this attitude from Willow, but it's funny. Okay, so Tony, you should just... Okay, just you're happy, that's fine. Do not book your most popular bruiser. 2-bit arena. That's a pretty good power card to have. Fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell. Okay. Who do I want this to be? Penelope, it's going to be. This power card is pretty strong. Men's Tag Team Hell in a Cell. Jay White. This is going to be for the title here. Who? Oh, and Hangman's my most important, my most popular bruiser, right? Almost certainly. Yep. Okay, I think I'll use this time to... There's no one free on the roster, actually. I'm going to use this to self-promo Hangman. Whoops. Just to make sure that popularity keeps going up. He's our biggest star now with 20 in ring. And just behind Tony Storm in popularity. So that makes sense. No... What are these guys' match specialties? Tornado, tag, and steel cage. That does not help this situation. Okay. So show logistics. We could do this right now. We get a little bit of extra revenue. And then we'll get our tier effects crew or signage later on. I think I'll do that this time around. But then I also need to save up for this as well, because this was super important in getting the revenue bonus, and we even had these Stephanie McMahon cards, so I think that's what we'll have to save for next time. This is level 4 rivalry, level 62 and 62 popularity. Stamina is not great, but we'll do a tables match just to see how that goes. You know what though? I think it might make more sense to then do Osprey and Cope as well. It's fighter specialist, fighter specialist. Is there any other feud that makes more sense? Specialist cruiser at least. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that might help or might make it worse. They're level 3. I'm just going to do that and see what happens. Title match, tables. Okay, let's... I think we're good to go. Let's call it. Hopefully Penelope and or Jay White can pull this off for us. This is a fatal 4-way match, so we'll see champion Naomi in there. 80 popularity for SmackDown. Yeah, that makes sense. She wins that in an amazing 4-star match. Starting off with our fatal 4-way for the Unified Championship, it's Cope who takes it home in an amazing 4-star match. Rivalry between Omega and Okada complete. Hangman +3, we like to see that. Triple threat match here between Piper Niven, Kairi Sane, and Rhea Ripley. We can see what Swerve's up to during a self-promo. Does it show his stamina? It does. He'll be at 63 popularity. Might be someone to look to go get. Almost holds on to his U.S. Championship in a 4.5-star rated match. Tony D'Angelo cuts a good charity promo. Wendy Chu versus double champion Bianca Belair, and Wendy Chu wins in a legendary 5-star match. Oh, new champion, and that champion's out for 7 weeks. That's tough. Weak promo from Cash. And then we're teaming with Roman Reigns. There's a chance we win this. And we do. Way to go, Jay White. Jay White injured for 4 weeks. We are almost certainly trading him now, unfortunately, because he is one of my faves. But that's a huge win for us. So it was just Raw who did not win anything. And stamina here is, yeah, Okada and Omega are very low, but Cope and Osprey are still looking pretty good. So that's okay. That's okay. So D and B for us for 121,000 fans. Not bad at all. I felt that Jay White took a hard fall. What a killer show. Can't wait for the next NXT. Kenny Omega has been putting in so much work. Kind of worried, been looking rough lately. Yeah, he's going to have to take some time off. Jay White finally snapped that losing streak. Penelope Ford slumping slumping to defeat against Naomi. She's 0-1. That was her first match. Copeland proving himself the best of the bunch. That's going to leave a mark. Adam Copeland must be itching for another match against Will Ospreay. Adam Copeland is such a natural at being a bad guy. And we made 85 grand, which is pretty good. Raw, 111, and that's with a special promotion card. 121. SmackDown did DNA and got 121. They tied us because of that charity promo. And NXT Mutiny takes it home with 125. Okay. So we are still in last place. Might play one more week, actually. We'll see. Let's see how long this trade screen takes us here. Britt Baker for Penelope Ford and Jay White. And 52,000 cash. Oh, that seems like a pretty good deal. But at this point, I do want to keep Penelope around just so I can see if I can get that Penelope and Megan Bayne team going. So I am going to decline that for now. I think I want to have a bit more control over the trades I'm making, but we'll see. SmackDown have a trade coming in as well. This is just an injured trade all around, so that doesn't help anybody. I'm going to say no. And one coming in from Raw as well. That sees two people we cannot use, so we will decline that right away. They're coming back the same trade, just more cash. Still no, because we still can't use those wrestlers. Okay. So Jay White, even though he's injured, still has a value of $126,000, which is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Swerve, not in a feud, 69 popularity and 69 stamina, 63 popularity. That seems like one we should go after. Speedball, not in a feud either. Well, that's good. Okay. Can we see the roster breakdown? Because we had more heel. I probably should be trading face male wrestlers, but the two that are not in a feud are Kenny and Hangman, so we won't be doing that. Jay White. Yeah, Jay White, and then I think it's going to have to be Penelope, which is a bit unfortunate for Swerve. And this will see Swerve plus what? 14,000 is an exact even trade in this instance. So I will sweeten the pot a little bit and make it for 10K. And then where I'm going with this is then making Swerve a heel to take on Hangman Adam Page. Or I can make Hangman the heel, and then he can have feuds set up for both Swerve and Kenny. Okay, well, we'll see where that goes. And then on the women's side, of everybody else is now in a feud. So I think that trade makes sense. And that's where we're going to stop it for now. Yeah, I'm fine with that one move. So that was quicker than I thought it was going to be. So we'll, thanks to the title rematch. But you're happy, that's all that matters. Follow with Cope. Sure. Let's see how that works out. A hype partner, two superstars who perform a tag team call-out gain an additional 3 stamina. Get what you pay for, match types that cost more than 40k. Okay. Basics of the ring. Tables, submission, and Hell in the Cell grant 5 more in ring. I'm going to do that and try to maybe put a focus on tables matches if I can remember to do that. Do not book your most available fighter. Ooh. Ooh, who is that? Tony Storm. Okay. That's a bit annoying, but we do have a Health Spa card. So I guess... Oh, and I booked Hangman, so I didn't do the commissioner goal. That's stupid of me. Okay, so if I play the Health Spa card on Tony Storm, she'll freeze at 66. And where is... And then Megan Bayne could potentially get the To the Moon card. we will see. I think that's the way to make another star in the, or I can then play it on Mercedes, who will be in the 70s, which could be huge. Okay, so Tony has to not be fighting this week. Both tag team rivalries are okay, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody should be good. Yep. Level 3, so we can do this. And then everyone's level 5 here. So let's do that in a tables match. They'll gain 5 extra in-ring for that. Hangman is going to be the one to go heel, and then Swerve will call him out. Start that feud up. Fighter versus Bruiser, like that. We have Mercedes is going to be a non-title match with a run-in from Willow. And then just in case that doesn't work, we will fix match for Hikaru Shida. So Willow should be happy in that instance. We will have the women's tag feud go here. Maybe that will be a non-title match though, because there's a chance that Anna Jay could go again the week after if need be, I think. Wrestlers remaining here. MJF versus Bandito. We'll have that in the opener. Yeah, I'll leave that like that for now. Or we can do Cope and Osprey. Ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Unless Hangman goes heel and Kenny goes up first, and then Swerve and Okada. I think that's what's going to happen. Now we can do Swerve, boost that popularity, and then a call out from Okada to Swerve. And this final match here is going to be I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. We're going to put we'll put Hellspawn 1 on Tony just to freeze her popularity. Triple H is, oh my god, available. I'm so dumb. No. So who is that now? I think that's going to be Kenny. Oh, okay. Kenny will come down to like this might have been a happy accident here. Hold on. Take this off. Now Triple H is happy. Okay, and then we can do a self promo from Megan Bain instead. This might work. This might work better, because if Kenny then drops under 60, if he loses that much popularity, then we can play the To the Moon card on him. Okay, that's how we'll leave this. This should be a pretty good show still. I'm gonna switch this and this around and put this as a title match just to make sure that outperforms this one, and I think we're good to go. And then Mercedes Moné is going to say that loser attacked me from Mercedes to Willow. Then we can do a fatal four-way match for the title again. And that kind of works out. Okay, so no charity over there on NXT Mutiny. We have a no charity from SmackDown. Love to see it. Over on Raw, we have got no charity. We went 3 for 3. Good. Okay. Now, Cope versus Will Ospreay for the Unified Championship. Cope holds on to his title in a good 3-star match. We're hoping for a bit more from that, but that's okay. Hangman is now a heel. A non-title match here. Sees Julia Hart and Sky Blue win. I feel like Julia Hart and Sky Blue have won every single time the title is not on the line, so that's unfortunate for them. Excellent from Megan Bayne. Happy to see that. Mercedes Moné versus Hikaru Shida. No non-title match. Hikaru Shida wins. And it was still a 3-star match. Well, I'm happy with that. Swerve. +1. That's fine. MJF versus Bandito. Bandito wins, remaining undefeated, I'm fairly certain. That is now a level 4 rivalry there. Excellent from Okada. We have a rival between him and Swerve. And the Guns versus Fletcher and Kenosuke Takeshita. And the Guns hold on to their championships in a great 3.5-star rated match. Okay. SmackDown's in-ring has been phenomenal. I guess they're just killing it with the classes. Wanted to go here. Okay, so Anna Jay is at 40, which is a bit annoying. We might risk it. We will see for next week. These guys are definitely under. Yes, that's okay though. MJF and Bandito are looking great. Will Ospreay and Ospreay's at 47, but that's fine. Okay, and I'm pretty sure all these guys were at level 5 coming into this match, and now they're all like almost halfway up level 7. So I think that was the right choice. NXT Mutiny with 22,000 DNC. DNB, SmackDown again, just absolutely killing it. 26,000 for Raw, and DNC from us for 24,500. Okay, so we're pretty much keeping pace with everybody else. Glad to see Jay White leaving AEW. Okay, holy crap, Willow just blindsided Mercedes. I like tonight's NXT. Okay, Sarge Strong ended strong. Okada calls out Swerve. I liked every match this week on AEW. Felt different from the last. Gun and Gun defend their titles successfully. Julia settles the score with Anna. And what a shocker, Hangman Page becoming a bad guy. Yeah, what a shocker indeed. Okay, so that was a huge power card to get. And we are still in last place, and by a pretty significant margin. So let's see what happens here. So just Willow is just oh, okay. What's going on here? At a discount, 80. Yeah, that seems very reasonable, Brody. Let's go. You're sick of working with Punk. So is Tony Khan. Okay, perfect. Major increase to Brody's morale. Well, and we got a health spa. Oh, no. That's not good. Come on, not that one. Wow. That is nuts. And it doesn't even tell me who, so I can't even play Exhausted on them. All right, well, that's a pretty sour way to end this this episode. We had the good news of we'll be getting Brody next week, but then the bad news of probably my favorite my favorite power card that I had, the Health Spot 2, got stolen from us. But anyway, if you've watched up until this point, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Leave in the comments down below your favorite independent wrestlers who are hopefully in the community creation so I can download them and add them to the roster for the next challenge we have ongoing. The next episode in this series will be dropping Friday morning at 9 a.m. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.